Testing. Check, check, check. Mic check. Why not? What's up, Nick? How are you? What's up, Bogies? How do you be, though, sir? Okay. Audio good, guys? Hopefully. Camo, what's up? Telvin, how are you? But hey, Gungi, how are you? Always good to see you, Gungi. Smuggler, what's good? Lunatic Fridge. Yeet. Well, hopefully we're gonna have a good stream today. I've had kind of a headache all day, so I'm hoping that holds off. Scotty! Scott, I'm glad you're here. I'm probably gonna pick your brain on something at some point. Mid-Carter, what's up? Antonio, how are you? Hey, Bizzo, how are you, bud? Nakamura! Santa Hogan did get a buff. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, how are you, Ducky Schultz? It's your moment of the day. What's up, Yojo? How are you, bud? Yeah, I just had, the, super easy, pathetic, lazy grilled cheese, where you take 2 pieces of bread, put them together, put them in the toaster, so only each side gets crispy. Then you slap the cheese in the middle of it after it toasts a little bit and microwave it. It's like grilled cheese without the dirty pans and all the hassle. Nakamura, give it a minute for everyone to get in so we can go over it once, because I don't want the whole stream to be that. So once people get in, we can go over it like that. I don't care about stip tours. I'm doing this for the event that's going on and to mess around with Bradshaw. So yeah, don't think I'm going for anything big here. You've done that, Bacchus? Right on. I'm not alone. I had 19 of them, Nakamura. I can do 2. At all 19, I can do 2. I'm good, BDC. How are you? Hey, Lux. That depends on what you're after, bud. We can at some point go over them. It's going to be different depending on your roster. Yeah, Bizzo. We can talk about strategy if you're going to do any of them. Gymnasty, how are you, bud? Merry Chris Mherex. I see what you did there. What if I say Merry Booty, Gymnasty? I mean, that probably came out wrong, but whatever. So we'll talk about all that when more people get in, because that's all everyone's going to want to talk about. So give it a few, and then we'll cover it, and then move on. Bob, thanks for the raid, bud. How was your stream, Bobbert? I hope you're having a good day. I am just going to dink around with the stip tour for a minute here, and run JBL with something weird just for funsies, because I don't use KO. Yeah, you'd only, if you spend now, you would only want to do your single daily pull thingamajobby. Whatchamahoozle, you know? Oh, what you sipping on tonight? This is a Mountain Dew Energy Baja Blast. These are the sugar-free ones. So it's not your typical Baja Blast that's very sugary. This is a sugar-free, 180 milligrams of caffeine, and it's still very good. It's not as good as regular Baja. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. There's obviously, I have an opinion on everything, right? This is no different. So when we get there, we'll get there. And then I think it's different for lots of people. depending on what boat you're in. So we'll discuss all that in a minute or two here. But yeah, Stip Tours bore me, so I'm just using JBL for funsies. Quick question. No, you don't need the Christmas gear, Corey. How are you? How are you, by the way, bud? Hey, Sib, how are you? A little bit of a headache today, Sib. But I'm doing well in spite of it. Yeah, Scon, trying to have a good day. FOD, yeah, I did get Cody. I'm doing well, Corey. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. I hope we can have a good stream today. Hopefully answer some questions for people and things like that. So, stuff we can do. I do have, if people want to see it, I have 6-star silver Drew that we can play. I have the new skill plate, so if there's people you guys want to see the new skill plate on, we can do that. And then I also have, what else? I don't know. But yes, I do have that. I don't have a ton, like, planned, because I kind of had a feeling today would take care of itself. And I think that is absolutely going to be the case. I think there will be no shortage of topics to talk about. I don't have Stardust Scon, and I think you know that. Good troll, though. What's up, Zimbo? How are you, bud? Good to see you, man. I haven't looked at the I would assume the faction spend event, it might be different loot. Usually with Ripped Miss Christmas in July, we see multiple different loots. Typically there's your starter one that we see now, and then there usually is a premium one. New Striker Drew Peck. What's the in-game message, New Age? I didn't see it. Potentially BDC, yeah. So the Hogan plate is generally a turn 2 plate or a boss battle plate. Few exceptions, but yes. Oh, I am ripped like Hogan. I mean, have you seen me, dude? I'm a beefcake. Beefcake. Beefcake.
What?
You're not a fan of the RNG prize wall shirt bags, Bob? Okay. I don't know. So, like, we'll look at the milestones and stuff, and I'm glad Scotty's here. Hey, Scott. By chance, have you figured out approximately where we can get, on shirts free? Obviously, it's hard to tell because there's leaderboard for faction stuff, so I think there's going to be more there than we anticipate. But do you have a ballpark at all, Scott, yet? Hey, Ennio, I'm really good, bud. How are you? Angelo?
Yeah.
Oh, Gungi, no pro. Strowman, like, so everybody knows I am, I'm harsh on characters when I don't like them, but I also like to think when I do like them, I'm very praiseful of them. And Braun, literally, to me, is perhaps top to bottom, like, as far as all moves working together, being able to do so much different stuff. Maybe, in my opinion, the best design poster ever. I love what he can do. I'm a big, big fan. Total 1 million free booty? Is that what I'm reading, Gymnasty? I did not pull Rhodes. I did recruit Cody. We can talk about that too. Oh, Striker Brown? Gungi, I think, probably got the powerhouse, but I could be wrong. Not paying attention. We'll just throw this one out now for fun. 400k-ish free. Not including the RNG, 400k free? Okay, so that's something to focus on in my opinion, right? I mean, and we can talk about this. Some more people are in now, so we're good to start, whatever. Roughly 22 million solo points. Thanks, Scott. That's also what I wanted to know solo point-wise. So, alright. First off, let's just start with the elephant in the room. I know everybody wants to get into it.
So, what do you guys want to talk
So, let's get it over with. so we can have a good stream, and I will give my thoughts on it once you guys are all done. So feel free to say whatever it is you feel the need to say. And then we can talk about it. Obviously, I know everybody is super upset about the Make It Rain contest. But that is separate from this one. So, carry on, my peeps. I trust Scott's math to be as accurate as can be based on the information at hand. So if Scott says roughly 22 million free, I feel pretty good about that, right? So that's that's the close to the green bonus milestones. Just venting. Venting is always fair, right? So like, really, Santa, it is about Santa tokens. A lot of people want to get them 17K. There's what, roughly, looking at it, about, what is it? 500-ish Santa tokens free. Does that sound right? I want to say ballpark. It looks like there's also some in stamp claims and stuff like that. Hey Ed, how are you? From Brazil? I can find it. One of the chats I was in, somebody posted the Santa Head Evolve sheet. So give me a minute. You can get 17K at 5-star bronze if he is full stars, and that would be the route you would want to go. There it is, right here. Give me 2 seconds. I'll put it up on the screen for you. That's useful. Save image as Santa Evo tokens. Also, if you don't have your Santa tokens, I'm happy to attempt to talk strategy to help get you there, maybe save you some money, that kind of stuff. Not that I'm Nostradamus and always get it right, but I can tell you what I would likely do in your situation. We can look more into that on my stream as well. There's your Santa Evo chart. I'll just leave that up. Good shout. Okay. Oh, Destroyer, I can't help you there. Yeah, thanks, Donjay. That sounds right, Scotty. Thank you. Hi, Ken. How are you? What's up, Stone Cold? 143 tokens. You should be very good, Stone Cold. You should get your 17K. Yeah, they did, JDS. I don't know, Zandel. That depends on your shard situation for whatever class she is, right? Zai, how are you? And also your tokens. So, all right. When you look at this, right? When I look at an event to start, what I do is I look at where the free milestone ends, which is right here, right? That's typically where I look. Then the first thing I do is see how close the bonus milestones are and what's in them. Like 40,000 prize wall shirts there. Okay, that's not nothing. 100 Santa heads there. 50,000. And that's like 300,000 more past the free milestone. So like to here is relatively close. A little bit bigger jump to here, and then it's a little bit bigger gap, right? So typically what I will do is I'll look at, okay, what are the bonus points? 40,000. Do we know if this is going up or staying the same? So you're getting 55K for your bonus loot coins. So what I would do if I want those bonus milestones, let's say buy a 7-pack, like a $20 pack if I want it, and then do 1 loot pull a day. Goes down each day. Interesting. Okay. So if I want to get some of those bonus milestones for sure, and I feel like it's worth a 20 spot, I'll do that. Otherwise, I just don't. A lot of people worry about FOMO. So if you're one of those that is worried about FOMO getting you, I would recommend doing that and doing your 1 pull, right? And then holding on to them for FOMO. 40, 30, 22 and a half, 15K. All right. So if you're a FOMO person, that can help. The loot, People asked about this particular loot. Like I said, there's usually a free one, I'm sorry, usually a normal one and then a premium one. Typically the premium one has less pulls usually, right guys? Like I would expect like probably 24, maybe? FOMO is fear of missing out. That's a term you'll hear a lot, fear of missing out. A lot of times people will make choices because they're afraid they're gonna miss out, right? Yeah, priceless. I think that might have some. We'll look at the prize wall too. Get out of here with that, broken. So like, typically what I always say with loots is I don't like pulling for them unless I get something guaranteed or it helps me hit a milestone. Nothing changes with that because I have everyone in this loot, literally everyone. So like, except for Big Papa Pump. And then, of course, I obviously don't have a 6-star Santa. So there's really no reason for me to pull on this one. But even so, you normally don't get what you're missing. That's just the way it goes, right? Realistically. This is my view, just my opinion. So I'm not the biggest fan for this one because I have most of them. I mean, if you're missing most of them, then it obviously has a lot more appeal, right? That's basically how they work. The more you're missing, the better it is. 3.42 is not bad on featured, correct. So that's that on that one. Now, as for, and we'll get into this now, and then we'll go back to the milestones and all of that jazz, and then we'll look at the prize wall. So the Make It Rain Superstar contest. Before everybody gets really worked up and upset, I have every one, and I can do 2. I have a 7.5 million plus roster. I have all of the required characters, and I can do 2. So I can get whatever was in this one and 500 more, right? So that's where I can get unless I want to spend resources. Now, when you look at this, it has very little to no impact on the solo contest, right? This is literally bonus stuff. The shirts, whatever, if you want the shirts, you have to determine the value to them. But to me, it's just there to reward people that have stuff or encourage people to spend resources if it's worth it to you. Personally, for me, I'm not going to evolve anybody. If you want to evolve people, look at your moments in who you need. Yes, footers, it does. So if you want to evolve people, look at your moments and make sure they're people that are moments you want leveled up. Ultimately, this is extra bonus stuff, so it's not a big deal. It's not going to hurt you. You're not missing out, right? Like, it's simply straight up bonus stuff. Okay? It's, if you got resources and you want these people leveled up for some reason, like, I wouldn't mind taking Bischoff. I do have Hogan. I think I need Drew for a moment I might work on. And then I need one more NWO. And I wouldn't mind Bianca. So if I was going to do it, those are ones I would take up. But I don't care, so I'm not going to. Oh, yeah. No, broken. I'm good. I'm good. So anyway. Oh, maybe Tech Roman for the Sammy moment too, right? Oh, none of those impact the new moment, Spinzizzle. Good question. So the new moment is in the solo contest. You're not getting any solo points for that. Oh, the new moment? Oh, I see. What tier is it? Which milestone is it? And what tier? Usually the tier determines. Hold on, we'll find it. Usually the tier determines. 22.5? Actually, that's not bad. 22.5 is not bad. Okay, 22.5, and then let's look at the moment. S plus tier? Oh yeah, that's for sure. What else do we have that's S plus tier? This one. It's gonna be 5 or 6. Yeah, it'll be 5 or 6 for sure, right? This one is 6. That would be my guess. right? Because it's S plus. Do we have any other S pluses that I have unlocked? Let's compare. Here's the other one. I think this is also 6. Yeah, I think we can safely say it's going to be 6. Yep. So I would say 6 for sure. 8 cards. I'm ahead of the game right here, guys. Look at me go. Who knew? Who knew? These are nice in all modes, I guess, but... yeah. I mean, there's like, I think literally 2 people with that Evo, but yeah. So, I mean, for me, this moment isn't for me, right? I would like it for Powerhouse Hogan for Faction Boss, but it's not a make or break for me. So this one to me isn't really a big deal. It's definitely a Santa Hogan moment. Oh yeah, yeah, the 3 extra wild cards would definitely be nice for Faction Boss, Trish. Not gonna lie. What's up, WeRock? How are you? So, I mean, like, moment, it's a very good moment. It's probably not one that, like, for me in particular is super important. I definitely get why people are going to want it, though. Especially if they're a Santa person. Okay, so kind of moving along, I mean, like, for sure, my personal take is I was disappointed that I couldn't do... I could only do 2 of the tours, right? But looking into it deeper, it really doesn't impact me at all. So I'm not as mad as I've seen a lot of people. And I think if you look at what you're actually missing out on, it's next to nothing, especially because it's bonus stuff. So you were going to be paying for that in some fashion or another anyway. A couple shout outs. If you're a new player, holy crap, what would we have given to be able to start with a 4-star bronze Santa Hogan, guys, for 30 bucks? I would snatch that up if I was a new player. Do not click this. Do not. This is not buying extra tickets. This is selling your tickets. Do not. This is selling your tickets. So unless you're not in a faction, don't do this. At all. No clicky. You don't want to sell your tickets. So, I mean, like, this kind of stuff, to me, like, it's, for me, it's early, right? And this is where FOMO kicks in and people buy stuff. I like spending my time and waiting, but, like, this is the kind of pack I would get and do my daily loot pull. So I might get this and do my daily loot pull kind of thing. And these are RNG weighted, so you never know what you're going to get with your ripped miss shirts. But for the FOMO people that are worried about missing out, generally, I would get this and do my 1 pull. Yes, there is a spend event in a couple days, and it's a faction-based one. Rewards look fairly good in that, from what I saw. But, to the prize wall. So, basically 400k free is what people were saying. If you can do that, and you need Santa tokens... honestly, if you can do that, I feel like there's nothing to complain about with the entire event. Because that's 1,000 Santa tokens for sure. And then you can get the new plate as well. So, if you had told me I can get 1,000 Santa tokens for free, plus the other ones, I would have said that's pretty dang good. Because a lot of us paid a ton of money for them, even within the past year. So... there's that, right? In the free milestones, they were saying. Black chapters. Pretty much, it looks like those are going to be there, plus some variants because there's faction leaderboard and things like that. So we'll have to see how it plays out, right? But either way, that's a lot of cushion to get those tokens. I don't know if that's accurate, but it's there. I like this plate for boss battle and for KO. How is it free? Not necessarily in the free milestones. There's also faction points and that kind of stuff. Now, I haven't done anything yet, Mr. Stark. So yeah. The Hogan gear is fun if you like Hogan. This is very good gear. Yes, the Make It Rain event is not factored into that. You can go well over 1 million with the bonus stuff, Black Chapters. Well over 1 million with the bonus stuff. So this is completely ignoring the Make It Rain event. Completely ignoring it. I really like the Bischoff gear, absolutely. The Santa's Muscles is the new plate. Bischoff gear to me is the best bang for the buck on here. Are you serious, Evo? Well, RNG blesses you. Bianca gear's not bad either, bang for the buck, to be honest. Nice, Donjay. This feels like a really good price to me. Not gonna lie. That's just my initial response. I don't feel like that's bad, so I may snag some of those. But yeah. I don't really care about the resource ones personally. You can, but it's going to cost you a lot of resources, for sure. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll just see how it plays out at the end. That's the way I look at it. The plate seems like really good price. So yeah. Becky's goat gear is pretty good. If you have both of the gear, Evo likes her. I'm not the biggest fan, but he always argues for her, and he has a huge roster, so I'm not going to disagree with him, yeah. Bischoff is ridiculous with it, though. Like, really, really, really crazy. Hey, Carl, how are you, bud? So, yeah. Now, questions before we move to other stuff? Everyone got everything out of their system? Yes, drip and both moments for Bianca. The EST gear is good. Correct. So, interesting question, Destroyer. Master Jim has a drip plate and 1 gear on Bischoff at 6-star silver. And he clears 25 million every time without trying. Donjay in here has both gears with a drip and does 35 mil without even trying. Hey Mike, how are you, bud? Orton is not useless. Orton has a little trick to him with his move that you can basically get so much gem defense that when they try to kick out of the pin, they do insane damage to themselves. So it's really hard for them to kick out of the pin. Santa 2 years in or 1 year in now? I don't understand the question, Sib. No, you didn't hear him wrong. Oh, thanks, Broken. Broken got you, Sib. Master Jim with drip plate and 1 gear and the moment maxed in feud is doing 25 million turn 1 with ease. Donjay with the same setup but both gears is doing 35 million plus. Have you guys seen the moment, by the way? Here, we can look at Bischoff. And I can show you, I don't think Jim will care, because Jim's awesome, and he loves... So Jim was playing Bischoff literally before anyone else on the planet. I think it started out as a semi-meme, but he also saw something in Bischoff that he liked. And Jim is really freaking smart. Really smart when it comes to the game. And he thinks outside of the box. When Jim says something about a build, I absolutely will listen. So, Where did I save this? Let me save it to my desktop. I'll show you the build he's using. It's not crazy. Give me 1 second, guys. Apologies, I wasn't quite ready for it. Got a lot going on. Where did I hide you? Should not have put it on my freaking desktop. Oh, I gotta save it as a JPEG too. Big dumb. Fail Mherex. Alright. Let's try this again. Open. Ah, save image as. JPEG. Here we go. Fish off. And desktop. Save. Here we go, guys. Alright. JB Dog, I believe isn't it like to get 6-star guys like 9,000 something or a metric crap ton? Hey, speak of the devil, there's Master Jim right there. I should not have been saying nice things about him. So that's Master Jim's build. He's been on the Bischoff train since day one, before anyone else. What's up, Ennio? Although it does... So 1 gear is the first bonus, 2 gear... you'd have to ask Jim. I don't think he has a crazy strap, as I recall, but I could be wrong. Which ultimate strap's broken? %. There you go. 50% gem damage for Jim on that baby. Prize wall? I can go back, broken. Let me go back. Honestly, so if what it looks like, anti-stunner by class only. I mean, sometimes class only is kind of nice. Then you can get an ultimate for someone you want. I don't know how much I want an anti-stun. Are you talking about the affiliation? This one broken? Is it 2? No, anti-stun. Wait. It's not male or female restricted, right? That gives it a lot more value if you can switch it between male and female. Like 100%, like if you hit like, yeah, that's very, very nice to be able to switch it between male and female. Like, so I could see that being tempting, broken. You're not crazy. I get what you're cooking there. So I could see people wanting to try gambling for that. Yeah, an ultimate in general. Where would I rate that, broken? That's kind of interesting. So for me, I like the Bischoff gear, but I have 1 gear, so I really like it. Air is open, Evo. That's the great thing. So if I got Trickster, Rosie would have his strap. Air is open. So open era, open gender. Those are really good. Yeah. Those are few and far between. That's actually a super good 3 Evo, but they're 350k a piece, 360 a piece. They're priced properly, I would say, for how useful they are. Yeah, they are very pricey. They definitely didn't undervalue those. Those are really good. So, and to be fair, guys, also keep in mind that this is all roster dependent too. So like, not every roster would this be the right choice. But if you're more to the high competitive end of the game, these are very, very useful. Hack, I'll show you. How do you use an affiliation? So let's go to my promoters. Undertaker, right? You equip the strap to him. Right? So he's got the affiliation equipped to him. And that's Undertaker Promoter for powerhouses. So once the strap is on him, I can go to my powerhouses. Equip taker. That's one. That's two. Doesn't remove them. So it's on both at the same time. So like for feud, they're amazing. And then if I want to switch it, I only have it on two. I can pick which one I take it off of. Does that make sense, Hack? Did that explain it okay, how they work? Cena's gear is very overpriced, Sal, yes. Especially compared to Bischoff. Fours are incredible. I have two. Sure. You don't need Make It Rain milestones. You can get the Hogan plate. You're going to spend for it. Right? You're going to spend for it, I would say, at 500K. Also, I don't know your roster and I don't know what's coming. Right? So there's probably some flex in there somewhere. 500K, though, is, I would say, you're going to have to spend to get to 500K. I don't know how much. Potentially not a lot. It also is going to depend where your faction is at and things like that, because there are faction events and things like that on the way. So, but just, you know, once you get into the bonus milestones, 40,000 shirts, there's another 50. Those ones aren't very far yet. 60. You know, there's a lot of bonus milestones, so it really depends how far you can get. No problem, Hack. Happy to help, dude. Yeah, Evo. So if you want to use like IOWs, also Hall of Famers, right? Hall of Famers on the classless strap. It works on IOW, it works on Hall of Famers, male, lady, all that jazz. Those straps are very, very nice. I wish they were a little bit cheaper because I want one bad, and it would be hard to pass up guaranteed like gears and things like that. So yeah. The new skill plate, I believe, is on my roster. I have been trying to come up with people I think it would be game-changing on. I haven't done the best job, to be honest. Broken, do not say Cena. Let me make sure I got it. Here it is, yeah. Santa's muscles. Yes, I'm not putting it on Showboat Cena. I know he has the moves, and he can recycle them, but I'm still not doing it. Go away. Go away. I know, I can't remember who it was, Evo. It's killing me. There was definitely one recently. And I cannot, for the life of me, remember. Yeah, we said if Aftershock was reversed, exactly. I mean, so Keith Lee, technically the red one works too, right? Why on Rocky 4? Red to, is it red? It's red to green, right? Why do you want it on Rocky 4? Let me look. Oh, the pin stuff? Oh. Broken by you. Does that matter? Wait. No. Okay. Oh, Tech Rocky, get out of here. I don't have Tech Rocky. I'm like, he's got the right color moves. I don't think I like it on Gunther because Aftershock works on Gunther. I was looking at that. I am not being obstinate now. Mine's 17k 5-star bronze. I need like 1,000 tokens to take him up. Looks a little more than 1,000 to 5-star silver. Showboat Sheamus. Oh, maybe no. Big no sell of Z Page, yeah, no. What's up, Davey? How are you, Davey D? If you guys aren't, follow on the Davey D, Daviest of D's. Doesn't he have green and red, but they don't work together at all, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Actually. Nah. With your wife rant about work? Good luck, sir. I mean, I think, like, Dewdrop's got the right color moves and Super Stacy does, but I don't know that I like anything for them with them, so... That's where I am on Santa, hoping to get it. Nice, Chris. Good luck. Yeah, Tech Shamrock has green and reds. Earthquake definitely does. I don't love Quake. Does he have black? It's red to black. Black. I don't think it flows for Shamrock. Yeah, sadly. Tech Razor might be a good shout, actually. Let me look at him. And then somebody said Roman. I'm sure it works on Roman as well, if you're using the destroy thing, but that's gonna take you a bit. I looked at Anvil Evo. I was wondering about Anvil, but I don't know. It doesn't work on Roman. Okay. I got sidetracked. Who's the one we were talking about before? Because my tiny pea brain forgot. We're just gonna go look. Oh, Razor. Yeah, I looked at Anvil too. I didn't see it. We go green to... Is this green to red? I already forgot. Or is it red to... It's red to green. It's red to green. Right? Is it red to green? So if it's red to green, I don't think it helps this one, because he doesn't make reds. Both of the Steiner boys have red and green moves, but I didn't really think it was impactful. That's the best spot, Lux. That is the best spot. Tech Brock. Are you talking the new one? The promoter Tech Brock? Yeah, Vol 19 can only do 2, Chris. Luckily, it impacts basically next to nothing on the solo contest. So while it is super annoying, it is what it is. So I just have forgotten about it. Promoter Striker. Farmer one? I use Aftershock on Farmer Brock. So I don't... Would this one be better? I don't think so, question mark? I don't use Farmer Brock a lot, though. Yeah, exactly, Chris. It's just more annoying than anything, because, like, it's more the optics. That's the way I put it, right? Because when you look at it, you're like, oh, I have most of these, or I have all 19. I'm gonna go ham. No. No, I'm not. You passed? Who'd I pass? I don't even remember who I'm looking at now. Wait. Hold on. I don't think she's good anymore. Because she takes forever. Nah. Oh, Farmer Brock. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, because I have Aftershock to help reload the suplex. That's how I would run him. Choose, load these. This is almost reloaded. Do your sub. You know what I mean? And then go back to it. So he's required all the time, Angelo. His sub is ridiculous. He recycles fine with an Aftershock. I think against 6-star bronzes, it's okay, right? I don't think you would have very much fun against a silver. However, you're probably going to win almost all the time on offense. Rick Steiner-ish. That. So, what build set for Rick Steiner? Because I like triple green. So if we're going to mix red with green, how are we making it work? Like, what are we dropping? Yeah. I actually don't remember anything about Street Goldberg, so because I didn't get him and likely won't anytime soon. We're trying. We looked at Neidhart. No, I don't think so. It doesn't seem to flow. I can look at him again. Yeah, usually broken. Stacy recycles, and maybe if. So does she have a weird blast gem build some people are doing now? Maybe it works with that. They're doing blast with the sub, or maybe using the X break. I don't know. I don't use her anymore, so. Yes, Nakamura. That's what I remember. We asked Lux, um, when the event first came out, and because we were like, this intended. And we being the mods. Who was I know for a fact there was somebody recently that we said reverse aftershock would be good, but I can't for the life of me remember. Wasn't Hall of Fame Nash, was it? He's got red and green. Wasn't him, was it? No. I'm not a Piper fan. I wouldn't have cared. New Age, so I know it wasn't Piper I was talking about. It won't hurt her, though. But yeah, I know it wasn't her. There's somebody I'm totally free. It's been bothering me all day. I've been trying to think about it. Anyway, if you guys want to see anything on my roster while we're talking about this, or Drew, or anything else, if enough people want to see it, that's fine. Yeah, Super Stacy recycles, though. Except for Showboat Cena. Broken, will you stop with the Cena? Oh my gosh, this guy. Um, I know, Broken. I love you. Wasn't it? Wasn't you, right? No, you're blue. You got blue as your other color. Wasn't you? No, it's not my Drew, buddy. Not my Drew. I have it for the stream because, like, so theoretically, right? I wanted to do something with this because it's the perfect quantity of 3 and it's a buff. However, to blow up the board, I don't think I can refill, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't, so I don't know how to make it work. Bischoff Saxter, in my opinion. So, because ideally I'm like, okay, can we get the buff off some more, you know, kind of thing, or fill the moves or whatever, but it just is not really there. I just didn't see anything. And what would you want to see on Drew? I mean, I think the attraction at this level would be the gem damage base build. Right, Master Jim? Bischoff, Saxter. Bischoff. El Salvador? Right on, welcome in. K-Con, that really depends, bud. So, first off, like, these questions would be easier for me to answer towards the end of the week when I know how many, like, total points you have, right? Like, so, no, I don't think it's Gunther because I put Aftershock on him. Let's look at Gunther again real quick, though, because he's the first one I was thinking about. But there's other move sets, right? And it's just green to red, I think. So, like, is it green to red? I get them mixed up all the time. I already forgot. It was someone with the buff move, for sure, I thought, Evo. Break red, get green. Thanks. I can't remember. There's too many things in the game now. Break red. So, these are choosing green, so it doesn't really help, right? They're all, like, random sub, not a choose sub. So yeah, I don't think it's Gunther. Aftershock seems to be better on him. It's kind of driving me bonkers. Was it somebody I missed, maybe, Evo? Was it a lady? It could. I actually looked at Acro Rico. I don't have him leveled up, and I've never played him, but I did think about him broken, so maybe. Was a choose move to destroy gems to get a green buff. That kind of makes sense. Nah, not Zombie Page. I won't. I don't play. I won't play somebody like that. Oh, what's up, Lee? What do you need? What do you got? Also, do you like this played on anyone? We are trying to figure out who it could potentially be game breaking on. And I know there's somebody. It's gonna bother me. No, not Razor. Doesn't work on Razor. The new plate brand, which is break red, get green. Maybe it was one of the new IOWs. Not you. I'm also waiting to see what Lee's got for me here. Will be good on the next character coming up? Probably. I want to get the plate for sure, because I hate not having plates. I'm curious about that too, Lee, and if so, when? Judgment Day Finn is very good. I don't know your roster. See, what's that, Timmy? I said roster snobism, but with you gameplay? I don't get it. What's up, Navajo boy? Beth? Which Beth? It might have been Tech Rock. I think it was Tech Rocky. Actually, that would make me feel better if we figured out who it was, because then I'd quit thinking about it. Powerhouse Beth? Where's she at? It would definitely help her recycle the crossbreak moveset, yeah. For sure. I like her with the blast. Evo, as for your or Lee, as for your question, who do I got with a sub and an ultimate? We can do it right now while we're thinking of this other thing, if you want to see science, because I have a couple destroy, so... Sub. Who's got a sub for me? I guess Gunther has a sub? Alright, Evo, so Lee, sorry. Let's... No, it's not a choose. I need a choose sub. Preferably a blue. Because I got... Or a red, because I got the 4th of July plates. Choose. Dom? Chooses blue? Yeah, it's the opposite of Aftershock. Nope, he's purple. The two I have are red and blue. Those are the two I personally have, Lee. So I need a red or a blue choose sub. Super Stacy, is she choose red? I don't have Powerhouse Macho. I don't have an ultimate on Stacy. Rhea, I might have an ultimate on. Maybe. This Rhea? Wrong Rhea. Nope. To choose on the sub, and I have to have an ultimate strap on him. So ladies is almost gonna be a no-go for sure. Rocky Evo? Oh, Powerhouse Macho. I think you're right. I don't have him. I think you're right. Who's got a red choose sub? Or a blue? Ah, here we go. Got it. Yeah, I can test it for you. Lee, got one. Red. Bum. Done. Okay, so you just want to see if what happens after we choose the sub, right? So nothing else really matters here? I don't even know how to run him any other way than, How does he get X breaks on the board? Oh, here it is. That's kind of funky. And whatever. Is what it is. All we care about is the yellow. I can. What's a break 3 red one? I can absolutely put one on for you. On Braun, they stacked, but that wasn't using a sub. Twilight Ritual? You want me to use that one too? Or you got a different one in mind? No, I do not have Powerhouse Macho. Well, that one works. We'll use this one. Warrior will probably help you more, Elite, because you can use him in Showdown and Feud, and he's low charge, so I'd say Warrior would probably help you more, but... Okay, you got it. We'll do the choose sub and see what happens. No idea what this is gonna look like. I guess I'm gonna fill the red. The red get filled by the countdown? Yes, so I don't need red. So... gem damage of some sort? I guess? Question mark? Whatever. I just want to win the match, so it doesn't matter. Sure. And then green. Why not? Yeah. This is funky. Not ideal, but it should let you see what you're looking for, right? So I know when I used Brawn, when I used Viper Strike and the Rocky Plate, I was able to get up to like 16 or 17 or whatever it was to turn red. Yeah, I'm gonna say it probably doesn't. I think the Colossus plate could maybe do what you're talking about, Evo. Like, if I had a Colossus plate, that would be really interesting. It would be funny if they went back and forth. And when do they work when you do the sub? I'm also curious about that. I have no idea what's going to happen here. I got to break at least 6, right? 4. Eddie, whatever. We'll go against Eddie. I think I got to break 4. We'll just break 6 anyway. Nice, Tiger King. That's awesome, bud. Who's that? Bro, oh yeah, Macho, yes. Mutant Seth, we could maybe try it on Mutant Seth too. Yeah, doesn't he's got, I think he's got those colors, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We're blowing a lot up. If that doesn't trigger them, you know, nothing will. Here we go. There's your answer. Completely cancels him out. Boo! Boo! Why do we listen to this man? There you go. Saved you 20, well, probably like 30 or 40 plate currency taking them off after it didn't work. My work here is done. I'm glad I could be of help. That build set would be kind of good for a cross-breaking green boss, huh? Alright, let's just get out of here when it gets to be my turn. Okay. Yeah, Colossus Plate's awesome. I'm good, Platinum Patrick. How are you? We're 40 pulls of Cody. Got 2 good at Dom and Montez. Yes, Zombie Randy should be your focus for sure. Unless you like Cena's gameplay. Cena's very good. So Randy can run into some Cascade stuff. Prize wall I think is actually pretty good, Mike. Bischoff is very good value on the prize wall. Broken brought up a great point with the any era, any gender, just you're rolling a random class ultimate. That's super handy, especially if you get the right combo. Z-Edge replacement, not a true one. Showboat Lacey is your best option for the green gem. Or, sorry, Edge is black. Boogeyman is the best option, sadly. What's up, Hitman? How are you? So if you didn't see those straps, those are interesting. They are expensive, but if you get lucky, you're going to hit a home run with those because it's any gender. Oh, yeah, Chris. They are any gender, any era. So, like, if you get Trickster, you could put it on Rosie, or you could put it on Dakota. It wouldn't matter. Modern, RA, etc. You can put it on Hall of Fame. You can put it on Icons. All that jazz. Where is it? I am blind as a bat. Here it is. Right here. They are expensive, though. But it's any era, any gender. So it's Open Striker, Acrobat, Tech, Trickster, Powerhouse with stun immunity. It is expensive. But there's some people, let's say, like, you just can't get an ultimate on right now. Also, for those of you that move sometimes plates between genders, potentially you could line up really well with that on your plate switching and stuff too, so. Yeah, Bullseye. The 6-star contest thing is minimal to what's going to be available. Also, like, I would focus, if you want to get in, like, more points, Like, if you start looking at, and so we kind of covered this earlier. Generally, I look at the bonus milestones, right? They're not very far away. This is 20 million. 22.5 gets you a lot of, so that's 2.5 million more, gets you a ton of bonus milestones. So worth considering. Also, I don't know how you do in showdowns. There's always bonus stuff there. So if you do well in showdown, how your faction does in the faction events, there's leaderboard rewards and all kinds of stuff. So it's super hard to predict. Bischoff does not need an ultimate. No. Legendary is fine. I think the Santa upgrade is super powerful. I mean, I would love to have it, right? If you guys didn't know, I mean, I'm not going to get there. Maybe at Christmas time, Zandel. Probably not, though. If I'm lucky next Christmas in July. Because I'm 1,000 away from 5-star silver, so I'll be lucky to get 5-star silver this time. So I'm not really excited one way or the other. But those are crazy. 12k flat, 20% move damage, 1 more MP, 18k flat. %30 move damage. Yeah, this is years away for me. This one is probably a full year away. What's 21k? Is that is that silver? That's gold? Okay. Oh no, I never said that, Sensei. No. I think it's a great idea if you want to pursue Santa. Long view to go for the tokens, right? Like, if Santa is your goal, there's nothing wrong. I mean, like, 1,000 tokens is nothing to sneeze at. But yes, it's crazy how many you need. Evo chart is up there to get to gold. And you get to silver, right? So no, I don't think it's crazy at all to go for the tokens if that's what you're after. In my opinion, Tisk, the 2 best coaches in the game are Santa Hogan, 17k, and then NWO Hogan at 6-star. I don't know about that, Chai Cubs. Depends how much you rush it. It's like a 9,000 something to go from 5-star gold to 6-star. I think there's only 2 in the game or 3 in the game. Yeah, 9,990. It's a lot. So the way I look at it is I long view stuff, right? Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, I tend to take what I can get when I can get it. Look at the milestones, see if stuff makes sense to me. So like today, a lot doesn't have super good value to me, right? Because I don't know where I'm going to end up. So I have no idea what this would guarantee me other than 100 Santa tokens. At the end of the event, I would know how much these are worth it to me. I probably will snag this one, full disclosure, just to do the daily pulse. Exactly, Donjay. Right? So do your daily pulls. If you're worried about FOMO and if you're going to do some spending, again, FOMO, fear of missing out. Yes. Portal, always portal. Portal. Cannot stress enough. Also, if you guys didn't know, There's a set of 20 more Blitz tickets on the portal. Go get those. I did that right before stream. Go get your Blitz tickets. And now there's also a lot of people here. Please do not buy this offer. It's not buying extra tickets. It's selling your tickets. Do not click on this. Do not click on this. What's up, Evo? You just need 115 more. Oh, that's because you use the word bish, short for Bischoff. So auto mod gets you for Bischoff, saying bish. That's a good goal, Evo. Yeah, there's 2 spend events going on right now on the ticket. Yes, the Portal Blitz tickets are free, Gav. So, guys, if you're not, you should go to the portal daily. There's always free stuff to claim. Like over the course of a month, that's 300 bronze shards you're missing out on. It's 10 a day, right, guys? That's like 300 bronze, and this is a 5-week event. That's 350 bronze shards you're missing out on. So, you're doing yourself and your faction a huge disservice. There's keys every day. Those add up, big time. Yeah, they weren't there earlier, Gav. They are now. They took a little while to populate. So, also, I think the 3-star Hogan lets anyone do the Blitz, right? The free 3-star? Does that let anyone do the Blitz? I haven't even looked at the Blitzes. I did not, Mike. I got the one offer that they put up afterwards. Sweet. So everybody can Blitz. That's awesome. I'm a fan of that. Is there any bonus? No. Okay. I meant like line bonus. 3s for normal? Cool. As long as everyone can Blitz, that's good. You know, Mike, I don't know. So, that's a very fair question. I think probably no. I feel like buying offers is slightly different, though. And to be fair, the solution for the offers, this is like the 3rd time I can remember when this happens. Davey could have in past, full disclosure. Davey didn't get them, and he could have. So props to Davey. I was showering, so I completely missed it. I went to the gym and then was showering. With the loot, what they have done every time, so it's consistent, is they take it down and then they put it back up limit 1. And this is, I think, the 3rd time it's happened, and it's been the exact same resolution every time. Is they take it down and then put it back up limit 1. So there's that. No, this is Jim's Bischoff, and he hits for 25 million plus every time in feud with that, with 1 gear and a drip plate. Oh, they did refunds and a rollback once? Okay, my bad. My bad, One True. So, that stuff is kind of, I don't know. I feel like if I see it, I'm supposed to say something too, so there's different stuff there, right? Orton pack with the new Orton. Ah, that was the refund one, okay. Yeah, 2nd gear will make him nuts. Donjay clears 35 million. I get that, Evo, and that's the fair counterpoint, right? So, the one thing, Bullseye, is, what I would say is, if you guys didn't know, Scopely was just bought for $4.9 billion. I think Savvy is the name of the company. $4.9 billion. They're a billion-dollar company. So, I gotta feel like, and they have data on anything money-based. I gotta feel like if they were making more money on it, they would do it all the time. No, we're one of their smallest games in their portfolio. So, like, they know what they're doing from a business standpoint. So, I gotta think if they were making more money on that, they would. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea. I'm just a dude matching gems. That's way over anything I got to say. Can we get through Blitz with just yellows? I have not played Santa in forever and a day. No perks, so let's just do this. Let's do the yellows thing. I mean, like, so I bought the $20 pack. I don't usually spend on pulls, right? Like, very often. And I wouldn't have this time, I don't think. But that got me to go a little bit farther than I would have. I think short term they probably make more money. But I don't know about long term, you know? Anyway, I fully have no idea. That's a fair question, though, and a fair statement. But I really have no clue. I know who I am. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. Who are you? I don't know if I would have bought 3. Drip in 1 gear, Bullseye, and the moment. And the moment. Forgot to mention you need the moment maxed. Let's just use Santa. No, I can't use Santa on Santa. Tropic Thunder is so funny. I can't use Santa on Santa. That would be Santaception. You think we can get that changed? Would you guys like that? If we could use trainers on themselves? Would that be too weird? They could be trying to get data with it. I have no idea. Let the tinfoil hat conspiracies go. What was, Davey? Oh, yeah. When your trainers worked on the back guy on the front guy, I remember that. I can auto it? I'll take your word for it. If I lose, no agree, I will find out where you are, sir. What you gonna do when your trainer and another trainer goes wild on you, brother? Starship Trooper. The bugs that would emerge. The bugs got him, Johnny. Oh no, not much fuss at all. Not much fuss at all, Lunatic Fridge. Just, people, I mean, all of us play the game. We're all curious about stuff that goes on. I mean, I think in the end, all of us, I would hope, want a better game. I hate in general when stuff goes wrong. Even if they... What's up, Joseph? Yeah. Copyrights have to be expensive, I would imagine. Some of them more than others. Hey, 619, how are you, bud? Anyway, this seems to be fine for the blitzes. So if you need to do blitz, if you got the yellow that makes yellow, you seem to be covered. I don't know what level that is, though. So that's not super exciting. No one wants to watch me do, like, 8 of those, or 10, or however many it is. Yeah, exactly, Chris. What? No. Never see that. Just don't do it, Mike. Right? Like, I mean, I guess, I don't know your resources. If you, oh yeah, I never covered this. So if you are going to do it, look for moments that you want to level up. Right? So let's say I want to take this to 30. I need to choose one more. Roman is one of the possibilities, so if I decide to level somebody, I would maybe do Roman for the boss battle, right? The better one would be the Seth, Becky, moment, right? The, where is it? Yes. So for the NWO moment, I think that would not be a bad one. If you're going to use Hogan, who you're probably taking 6-star for the trainer, I mean, you should, because it's amazing. This moment, even if you don't have a drip, you can put a sigil on, and it's very, very good. When it's maxed out, you're making 10 more black gems. Matchy match on the black is 2. Black gems do 200% more damage. So, and you need, is it 3 of them? So Bischoff, and then, you know, whichever one you have more shards for. Yeah, Scott, it's a powerhouse and Santa Hogan moment to me. So I'm not super worried about it. You know what I mean? Because you'd have to max a lot of people you wouldn't use. If you wanted to min-max those two, though. Ketchup Doritos were amazing. Regal any good? Yeah. Is Regal any good? Yeah. You could say that, sir. Regal's ridiculous. 80 shards away. Jim, you're probably right. This moment in Feud is ridiculous. I feel like if this moment came out now, with the way people drool over Feud moments, I just feel like this would be way more whatever. Fair enough, Mike. It's the Piper plate. You do need the Piper plate. So yeah, I think leveling these guys up is not a bad move. You get Bischoff and Hogan. You get 2 out of them for that moment. The other good one is the Becky Seth one is Bianca Striker. So if you're going to invest in it takes a lot. It's a huge commitment, but arguably one of the best characters in the game if you commit. You need both moments, though, which is rare. Her gear helps, and then a drip plate. But she gets so much from all of the moments. Black gems here, matchy match on the black gems, 3 on multiply, and then you got this one. Multiply gems by 6. That affects the drip plate. Gems do 50% more damage. Then you get her gear. Multiply gems another 2. That's a great question. Why does it? That's very sticky looking. You asked a lot of really good questions, Davey. That's kind of horrible. So, like, if you're going to invest in Bianca, a lot of the required characters are on this moment. Alexa, Bianca, Drew, and Orton. That's 4 of them right there. And this one has another Bianca and Drew double dip. Becky and Seth, I think, are both on there too, and I believe that Austin is. So you literally... I mean, Austin is the dumbest one in here to take, but if you don't have Cody and one of the other ones, you don't have a choice. So if you're gonna go for that event... That sucks, Lee. If you're gonna go for that event, I would work on your moment, people. I don't think they could do that lunatic fridge because so many people can't do it. So, that was Striker Seth Peck, correct. You know, Sean, that's a really good spot for it, yeah. That's a really good spot for it. So that's how I would go about this event if you're going to do it. But if you're going to do it, keep in mind shards are a huge deal. Right? So don't be wasting shards willy-nilly and come to regret it later. So be very cautious. Because what you're getting in return might not be worth it. But then again, if you need them for the moments, then I'd say no big deal. Right? NBD, it's bonus stuff for the moments anyway. But these like, literally, if you do 10 of them, it's what? Maybe 15,000 prize wall currency? And you need to do 12 to get to the first token, so... yeah. You know what I mean, guys? That's a lot. So, yeah. Well, We Rock, you will be able to get this plate. The new one for sure on this one. It's a trap! So the new, you can win... No, they gotta be 6-star pack. That's what we were hoping, is it could be 5-star. Then I'd have tons of content today. How to win with this character, right? I would have had tons of content. So yeah, no, unfortunately no. They gotta be 6-star. Yes, what True King just said. Because some of the moments you just gotta bite the bullet if you really want them. And then, like, if we look at the moments, no, they're not gonna change it. We asked right away. This moment is very good. Showdown and feud. Highly recommend this zombie moment. This one's okay. How do you guys feel about this moment? I'll tell you what, Showdown, I ran into a 6-star silver freaking X-Pac with 55 million health. I was like,
what? No, that's not what I'm here to do.
You know? That's what I was like. I was like, Dom, get in here and tag him out. That's what I was like. I was like, this guy? Who is this? I saw X-Pac and my eyes got all big. I'm like, piece of cake. You like this moment a lot? It seems like it's pretty solid. It would be really good on China, I would think. Elite ones. Eh. That's my answer. Eh. So this is a pretty solid moment. Yeah, Evo. It is. This is really, really good for KO. As much as I don't like KO, it makes him way more consistent in feud to get 3 extra traps. Yeah, I did that towards the end. I started out with Sammy, but I wasn't feeling Uzi, Mike. But this is a very good feud moment in general. I do like Striker KO. And if you're gonna... Also, Seth with his gear and the moments is no slouch. Nice, Scott. Nice. I hate it when I'm not feeling Uzi 2, 619. So, I believe the moments are pretty much all available, the paid ones, in the Flash Feud milestone now. We'll see if they keep that up. I have no idea, Lux. I don't think I really checked my logs, to be honest. And if I do, I just check to see their notoriety to see if I want to attack them. This moment is pretty solid, I think, for some people. Oh, yeah, Farmer Brock. If you want to add more to his sub, I don't think it's necessarily great long-term. But it's also another moment that's good for King of Kings. Yeah, he said he wasted like 8 million coin trying to find me, which is awesome. It's also not bad for Kofi. NWO1, like Jim said, maybe the most underrated moment. What's this one? Oh, Showdown. I don't care for this one. This is the one I got last feud. I didn't buy this one when it came out, so I have this one now. Last Flash feud. King of Kings is really underrated. Fair enough, Mike. Fair enough. So these are the moments I'm missing. No, Yojo. I got 4-star in the Cody plate. So I was just gonna get Cody. Like, and I had came to peace with that, right? I'm like, I'm gonna miss the plate, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy the 7 pull with the 25 shards for Cody, just to see what happens, right? You know, the guaranteed bag of 25, and then the 7 pull, and I hit, I think it was 160 shards on the 7 pull, and then I was only 50 away, and I'm like, okay. Now I think I can get Cody and the plate. So I did another 7 pull with the prize wall currency, and then another 7 pull with the prize wall currency that got me the 50 shards. So then I recruited Cody, and then I did his tour, and then I bought a $10 thing for the last of the prize wall currency to get the Cody thing. So I got really freaking lucky, Yojo, that I hit that. So that was really nice. So mine has 1 hollow star, and I think I took him to 5-star gold today. Where's he at? And then I got the plate for Shotzi. Yeet! That plate is earmarked for Shotzi. 100%. That's what I really wanted it for, with Shotzi. Yeah, there he is. It'll come back priceless. Nice, Master Jim. Congrats, bud. Yeah, Sonic. That's literally like... Well, every time they call it the heist of the century, I can't really disagree. For sure, great. Yeah, I got more on that 7 pull, Scott, than I got on my 40 pull. I also got 130 on my screw-up Portal one. It's very good on Savage, too, yeah. Fair, Davey. I'm with you, Master Jim. Mr. Bungle. That depends how many targets you have that you care about the Piper plate for. Yeah, it was, Ennio. It is amazing on Macho. We tested it on stream. The plate was very good on him. Added like 4 or 5 million to mine. So, yeah, Mr. Bungle, it really depends. It's really hard to say. But if you got 2 great targets for the Pyro plate, or the Piper plate, then I would go that route. But, yeah, anyway, Yojo, if that answers your question. So, I plan on taking Cody 6-star silver for my first tech as of right now. That could easily change. Yeah, Hall of Gold, Mr. Bungle. 75 away from Regal. Gaw. I don't know how to answer that. Because that depends on your roster. That depends where you're at with Santa Hogan. So, for example, if you don't have a 17k Santa Hogan, 30 bucks gets you to 17k. It is worth it multiple times over, in my opinion, because it's the most used coach I use and lets it so you can do things in feud you can't do otherwise on turn 1. You're not sure if the 4-star bronze offer is worth it? Nice, Kid Kelly. Awesome, Tiger King. Yeah. So, how many Evo tokens is it that you're talking about? Oh, 150 to go 4-star bronze. I see what you're saying. If you're there, you need to, in this one, so let's say you buy the offer for 30. I see what you're saying now. Let me see what else is in there. Give me a second. I will try and help you out to the best of my ability here. Chat can also chime in. Okay. So, you would need to get to 17k an additional 220, 360, and 530. Probably... Hold on. Calculator, move. Alright. Why are you not moving? I can't see it. You're covered up exactly what I wanted to look at. Whatever. That's 890. And then... Is that 1,110? Is that what he needs? Or 1030? Mherex said 360. Okay. So... Likely... Wait, what kind of faction are you in, Goth? Yeah, okay, I thought it was 1110. Alright. Or 11 something. 80 to 100 rank. Guys, do you how do you typically do on the events? Like, so when midweek showdown comes up, are you usually able to max the free stuff? Because there's going to be a midweek showdown, like the tours later in the week, not the ones up now, but the ones later in the week. Did you check to see if you have the required characters to get through those? It looks like free there's over 500 NEMs. If you look at the stuff, depending what your factions do. Yes, exactly what Evo's toss-up, you think? Okay, so it'll probably be really close for you. This is here for 3 days and 19 hours, though, right? So my advice, don't touch your Santa Hogan. Wait till the end of the event, see where you're at. Screenshot the chart I have up on the left, and then hold all of your prize wall currency for these tokens. Because I think you can probably have a good shot at getting to 250k t-shirts, and saving the 150 plus the free ones that you get in the thing would let you take your Santa to 5-star. So I would wait for anyone that's in the 3-star gold, 4-star bronze range, save all of your currency and fight for everything you can get free. And then at the end, decide if it's within range. Maybe you get enough, but that 17k Santa will be worth it. That's the advice I would give. Yes, so the spend event, there's 250k right there alone. I have no idea how hard that's going to be, and no idea how much your faction spends. So there's going to be a big variance with that, right? Like, because if your faction maxes, that's 1,000 Santa tokens if you want it. Yeah, that's just a reward, Kid Kelly, for the 3 people that have Santa Hogan, so they can get themselves some 6-star silver tokens. What's up, Slack? My advice, though, typically always, yeah, Ennio, like, my advice is always wait till the end of the event to spend your currency. You never know what can happen on the last day. Sometimes there's crazy offers. Sometimes you do better than you think. You know, sometimes there's a event you didn't see coming. So I would not spend any currency till the end, because you might luck into something. There's some random boxes. You might pull 50k out of there and it changed the whole thing. Yes, Smart Rain, that's the better play, in my opinion. Hogan plate is a boss battle plate primarily, in my opinion. Turn 1, it doesn't help you. Turn 2, it helps a lot. It's very good turn 2 on people like Butch, in particular if you're running it with a Judgment Day plate. Can be good on Sheamus, can be good on Hogan. It's awesome on Striker KO. But in boss battle, it's very, very good. You can even use it on somebody like Mutant Seth and things like that. Speaking of, does Mutant Seth have green moves to go with red? I don't even remember what his other stuff does. It's really bugging me. No, he's got yellow and purple. Dang it. I haven't put the plate on her, Mike, because I'm waiting to get the strap. So I just run a sub with her right now. Yeah, Scopely surprises me all the time. So you never know what's going to happen. Wait till the end, as much as you can. If you're a light spender and you're worried about FOMO, I do think it's a good idea to do the 1 pull daily. Because when you look at where the free milestones and the bonus are, you probably pick up a couple milestones that have anywhere from 100 to, you know, what, like you could get a couple hundred extra Hogan tokens. So if you like the $20 pack, that's not the worst. Just do your 1 pull a day. Right here, this one is the best one looking today. Do it on the portal, though. Do it on the portal. But I don't think that's a bad play, and do your single pull. Do keep in mind, though, the faction spend event is coming as well. If you're going to spend, it's probably better then. That's all guessing. They never tell anyone anything about the pulls, so don't shoot me if that advice is wrong. Okay. Holy crap, we've already been doing this an hour and 40. This has went by really fast. Yeah, Mike, I just used the sub right now. But do you think I should get Titan plate? Oh, which one are you using more? We did, Chris. You're not wrong. And then we figured out that the other plates didn't work on the sub. Oh, so Mike, honestly, once I have a strap equipped to her, I probably won't use the sub. I like this. And even, actually, you know what? Ah! Wrong button, don't make the screen too big, I can't see. Hold on, Mike, let's do this. Let's do this. Since I need to get my token anyway. So, this is my preferred setup for her in feud with at a high level, right? So it's gonna. Did I save the loadout? Of course I did. Give me 1 second, Mike. Wow, that's crazy, Zhao. Which JBL, Kassar? The icon? Am I saying your name right, too? In general, I think the Titan plate is stronger, because it can go on so many people, and it's great for boss battle. That being said, the sigil is ridiculous on some characters, like Shamrock, and I'm sure Zombie Triple H is another. I haven't personally used that. But I would imagine on Zombie Triple H, sigil is extremely dirty. I'm sure somebody in here can confirm for me that this is the case. And then you, of course, I'm assuming you don't have a veer, but if you have a veer, yeah. Icons? Okay. Yeah, I like that JBL. Titan plate is pretty good on him. Yes, it'll improve him a lot, actually. It's great on Striker Bliss, too, yeah. Another good spot. So in feud, Mike, assuming no line bonus, you can do this twice turn 1. It goes to 3x3x10 at 6 star. This goes to 3x3x10. So you can do this. And then it's 6, so you would do like a 6 match. Of course, there's none where I want them to be. Whatever, I'm gonna cascade. No. And then you can drop it again. That would proc the plate twice. So you'd have 200% extra gem damage. And honestly, that did I just hit for 2 million unstrapped almost? Anyway, honestly, you won't even need 2 sets of them in feud. Better rewards, Yojo, higher paywall, right? You're getting shards of superstars in there. I prefer the old way. Either way, I think you get about the same if you weren't doing the evolves. So I think for the average player, right, like that wasn't doing the evolves anyway, I think it's a wash. I think for the spender, it's better. I think for people like me that were doing the evolves, it's definitely worse. So I think it depends what kind of player you were. I mean, but even without the multiplies, just the finisher is going to hit hard this way. That's with no strap. Yeah, we rock. She's going to be ridiculous. Bischoff does look a lot different these days. That helmet is something else. I love Shotzi. I'll go on record anywhere. Shotzi with the new plate, and especially if you get the strap, or if you get the strap, even if you didn't get the plate, one or the other, I honestly think she's Drip Coda 2.0. She is going to be fast and good and one of the best lady characters in the game. Actually, I think, I'm fine saying, I think with what's available in the game, I think she's the best lady acro in the game, even if Bianca has gear. With what's available in the game now. Shotzi by a mile, Chris. It's not close. The Cody plate. The Cody plate. Because you'll get 200% on the multis. Country Roads, 619. Country Roads. Trainers, if you want to get 2 procs of the plate on turn 1, I'm actually running her like I would for feud right now, without the plate or a strap. This is exactly how you'd run her for feud to do that turn 1. I mean, I would go with Smashing Pumpkins, but, you know. What do you want to know about the moment, Watley? I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. Take a replacement, anyone with yellow, Mherex, or Striker Brawn would be your 2 best. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts, Evo. So, I think it's great for Powerhouse Hogan and Santa Hogan. I think it's a very heavy investment to take 6 characters 6-star to evolve it to the max level. So, it's up to you. Holy crap, Smart Rain. Go buy a lotto ticket. Yeah, Mike. Like, straight up, she's a killer. This goes to 3x3x10. Yep, her finisher's yellow, Spin Zizzle. And yes, it's for yellow. Also great for Hall of Fame Macho. RNG, I believe, probably has its origins in Dungeons and Dragons. Random number generator, right? Like, so when they started making like games based on Dungeon and Dragon rule set, instead of rolling a die, it generates a random number. It's just another term for lucky, right? Like, you know, you roll a 100-sided die, essentially, you know, like, so when you're leveling up a skill plate, not a skill plate, metal, right? Like, I would assume it's 0 to 100, and then if you have a 95% chance of it succeeding, anything over 5 hits. Anything, if you got a 50% chance of it succeeding, anything over 50 hits. That's generally how RNG works for systems that use RNG. No, I don't think so, Team Hillahard. Goldberg won't scale into 6-star silver at all. It's worth leveling him up for the Juggernaut coach. His value as a coach, though, is kind of off the charts. But as a fighter, nah, not impressed. Never was. And he's got the power gems. He won't scale into the gem damage world. Unless something changed with the new trainers. I do, as I have said multiple times, make mistakes. So, but my opinion at this point in time is no. Alunder's okay. Lady Tech in general is probably the weakest class of all the ladies. Steven, I don't know your roster, so it's really hard to answer that. I do, Evo. For boss is Drew right now, probably. Yeah, Powerhouse has Beth with a Titan plate. It has Super Stacy. I think Blast, Becky, Motu can do some things. Tech has Bailey and Ronda, which is they're good. They have their issues though. It really depends. Like, so I didn't hesitate to take Super Stacy 6-star. I wasn't thrilled with any of the techs. Bailey's can hit really hard when things go right. Yeah, not really Architect Bruno. She's okay, but it's a lot of work to do not a ton of damage, so I don't love her. But I'm probably not the best person to ask because I didn't take her 6-star and stuff, you know? And I'm very, generally, in some ways I'm super picky with who I level up, other ways I'm not. So if they don't have a great trainer, I don't really want to level them. Yeah, Mike, for sure. So I'm gonna take Cody top food. So Dom can hit way harder than Cody. A good Dom. That sounds so bad. A good Dom though can easily at 6-star silver break 50 million. Like, no joke. The downside to Dom is if you get pinned, you hit for 0 and you don't recycle. I think Cody will probably go with the same type of setup that I'm talking about for Dom. I think Cody can go over 25 mil, maybe push 30. There's the chance to cascade on the 5 match, but not super bad because it's just a 5. If it was a 5 and a 3, but just a 5 is not bad. You saw me doing 6s with Shotzi right there. So just a 5 that you swipe into the 5 is not bad. So Dom is going to be better for boss battle, for sure. It really depends what you want to do. Both are great. Dom definitely needs Ray, though. So Tech Sammy is not going to get any gain, except for about 7% on his move damage, which is next to nothing. He will get the health gain. Personally, I use Sammy triple green right now to beat 6-star silvers. I don't feel the need to take him any higher. Yes, Zhao, she did. You need the board to cooperate to hit hard in feud, and you don't have matchy match going on a lot of times, so Bailey can look amazing on the tour, right? Like, I could take Bailey out and probably hit for 15 million with a good strap. I did not max. If you're talking about the Cody event, I did not max. I got all but the last milestone. It depends, Nogri. Brett isn't terrible. I don't love him, but I don't know your roster. Not a terrible choice, I suppose. Because you can do the triple purple that's gem damage based and control with the sub. He probably isn't going to lose. Without knowing your roster, it's hard to say. Like, so much depends on playstyle preference, what you have on your roster, and that kind of thing. It's just, I typically don't like answering those questions because, honestly, everybody's biased to their playstyle, right? Like, I hate KO. KO is great. I see why people take him up. I absolutely despise KO. I won't use him. Ghostbuster Cena is freaking amazing. I hate Ghostbuster Cena. I won't touch him. Like, I only use them if I have to. They're super good, but I hate them. So, like, my KO is 5-star gold. I have no interest in leveling him up. Cena is 6-star, and I basically just did it for content and to see if I'd like him. Yeah, Brett's decent triple purple. Yes. And All Heart will benefit that, and so will 6-star silver. So I could see Brett being okay. Theory, Brute. So Hall of Famers, they're all worth it if they're shard free, because the tokens are easy to get in the Showdown store. Shard free being the key. Drip plate, Andre's amazing. Otherwise, don't even think about it. The problem with Taker, I would tell most people not to take Taker, and here's why. Look at your aggressive powerhouses. Ridge, Clubber, Andre, Sammy, Ray, Becky. Those shards are rough. I love LA Knight, Roger. I'm way higher on him than most people. So this is not how I would tell most people, right? Personally, I think Regal is number one showboat. And for my purposes, I actually like LA Knight number two. Now, I don't think that is accurate as far as most rosters or most people. But I think Regal's the best, and then I think LA Knight. Those will be my first two showboats in that order. Powerhouse Sammy is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yes, what Scott just said is true. The new ones, Acro Macho's amazing. Triple H is amazing. HBK is amazing. Nash is terrible. Brett is okay. He's okay. He's got his uses. Not a fan of Sheik. He's like Taker light. Wendy, not a fan of. X-Pac is annoyingly good in Showdown, and he is solid. Dusty, maybe with flats, and some of the new plates could hold up. China with a drip is good, but I prefer Dakota. But if you can take China shard free, I think that's a great choice. Snoop with gears and a drip is very good. Without a drip, he's just okay. Shard free, yes. But so the old ones, unless they're shard free, I wouldn't take any of them unless you loved Andre with a drip. Yeah, it's a big roster, Steven. There's a lot bigger out there, though. Yeah, so if they're shard free, go ahead. If they're not shard free, I don't like any of the older ones at all, with the exception of if you're going to put a drip plate on Andre. And in some cases, if Taker is your best powerhouse, maybe. However, I can tell you right now, Ridge is better in every way than Taker, and you all have Ridge. Dusty's issue is there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot going on with Dusty. The charges are slightly wonky, so I think some of the new plates could help his multiply moves. But Dusty, to run well, and that's when there was the multi-buff, always required a little bit of setup. Yes, K-Pin. When I say shard free, what I mean is when you get to the 6-star evolve, right here, you don't have to convert. Because, honestly, guys, shards are going to be a heck of a bottleneck as we go up. A Shotzi by a mile, it's not even close, Restate. Not even close. I'm telling you, literally, Shotzi's the best acro in the game, in my opinion, so yeah. I'm a fan, right? Big fan. Lux, so Powerhouse is loaded. The reason I would say it's not... If you get his gear, it opens up more options because he's a little bit high charge. You're probably not going to win, like, against really good 6-star silvers without taking some shots. But he is very good in boss battle because wild cards are universal. So he's great on every shield, so he is one of the best people you could max your exhaust on. Benny, throw the 100% strap on Shotzi with Cody's plate, then come back and talk to me. You're going to do more damage faster. Yeah, so as far as 6-star silver though, Lux, trust me, Benny, would I steer you wrong? Exactly, K-Pen. Exactly. It's just, like, with the gear, I think this move's more interesting and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if the damage is there. Like, I just don't think the damage is there. I can't find it. Compared to other powerhouses, you could throw a Titan plate on, you're winning on like the second cycle. I think Hogan is probably a 2 to 3 cycle win. But I don't play him, so I don't know. T. Landry, you must not have watched my video. I literally, he's gonna be my first 6-star silver powerhouse. I love him. Actually, it's more of a movie than a video. It's 45 minutes long. No, you're fine. You are fine. I love him. Most fun card I've played in forever. Again, playstyle preference, but Braun can do so much. For my roster, anyway, I love where he fits in. He's basically perfectly designed, in my opinion. Yeah, Benny, here, let me show you real quick. So this is strapless, right? This is feud. Let me show you. I'm dead serious. So she goes to 2. I'm sorry, 3 by 3 multiply of 10, right? She can choose a 3 by 3 area multiply of 10. You know how you like Acro Macho, right, Benny? It's not too long to watch. There's so much good information in there. I would highly recommend watching all of it, even if you can only do 5 minutes at a time without me putting you to sleep. I'm not. Yeah, Zao. I'm taking him over Sammy. So, Benny, this goes to 3 by 3 by 10. Cody plate procs off of multiplies, right? So you drop this down in feud. This is feud setup, by the way. Then you choose 6. Refills that. Of course, she's dead. You put it down again. Then you hit the finisher of yellows. Onto the times 10. Buff twice. She's dead, so, you know. The boost... Do you like Acro Macho? He can only get the buff once. I'm telling you, dude, she's gonna hit for like 15 million at 6-star bronze turn 1 without dinking around with a swipe sub stun. Yeah, the model is bad on him, Angelo. Yeah, priceless. They're all gonna die too fast, so it's whatever. Flat yellow, Kofi, Lawler, and Santa at 17k. Because the choose move is 7 MP. I mean, also, if you really cared, you can do it this way as well. Hold on. You could also do it this way and lose a multiply gem. No, you can't. That's too much, so never mind. Don't listen to me there. But she kills him, so it doesn't matter. And honestly, when you don't need to, you can just hit it once. Like, I think the majority of the time with... Because keep in mind, too, feud, you always get a buff to the line bonus and stuff. Gem damage, like, from feuding perks that they give you and all that jazz. So, honestly, in feud, I think a lot of times you're not even going to need to bother hitting it twice. You're just going to win super fast. And that speed, as we know, speed kills, you know? I think she's the perfect combination of speed and damage to just, like, destroy. To me, she's Drip Coda 2.0. Like, I over the moon with how good she is with that setup and the Cody plate. And let alone if you can snag a good strap for her. I don't think she'll disappoint anyone, really. And even if you can't snag a good strap, even if you're free to play, you're talking about somebody that can get you times 10 multiplies on the board in the ladies game. That's freaking amazing. So I think she's a win all around for everybody. That's fine. If you don't have the plate, that's okay. Put, what plate would I use? You don't even need one, really. Maybe Kids Lightning, maybe? Something like that. Aftershock. Not Aftershock, I mean, the Anti-Stun. Escape Artist, there we go. Yeah, it's fine. She's still going to be great without the plate, guys. Like I said, she's good for every kind of roster. Playstyle preference, T-Landy. Playstyle preference. Benny just took Pat up. I don't want to spoil anything. Benny took Pat 6-star silver. Benny, I don't know when your video's coming out. But Benny loves Pat. And I've seen some screenshots. Looks really good to me. Gunther, if you have Goldberg, I think is a very easy choice. Striker Goldberg. If you don't have Striker Goldberg, then maybe not as much. Coming soon, okay. I won't spoil anything, Benny. And Cody, I think it depends what you got for him and if you like the playstyle. You know what I mean? Yeah, like so much. They're all really good. For Benny, yeah, I don't love Scott, though. Like, so what I like about Scott very much is triple purple. Right? Because it's lazy mode, and I just hit the stun and don't worry about it. But I don't like how long it's going to take against silvers. Like, it's probably 4 cycles. Even if I put flats on for purples, it's probably 4 cycles. Defensively, he is great, and he's awesome in Showdown. The Steiner Brothers link in Showdown is stupid good, right? And you can also do stuff with this build set, too. Some version of this, you can put the choose in and take this one out, like whatever, you know. You can do stuff with Steiner. I just have never loved him. I also don't have a great strap for him. It's a gem defense one, and I'm not thrilled with it. So I think Steiner's in the conversation for sure. Like, and Dom, like Dom, Cody, Steiner, Gunther, Pat. Those are like kind of the 5 techs. And depending what you like, what you value, trainers you have, there maybe is not a wrong answer. To me, tech is the hardest one to sort. Like if I was gonna tell you, if you put a gun to my head and tell me what's your order of best techs top to bottom, the top 5 would be the hardest for me to list for you of any class. I literally feel like tech is the hardest class for me to sort because they're all kind of similar. Powerhouse is kind of like that too. Like you got Andre with the drip plate who's stupid. Triple H, Hall of Fame with a Piper plate and the Triple H plate. It can hit really hard. Smart Rain. So Shotzi, the time to go in on Shotzi was the first week to get her 100% strap potentially. Braun is Nakamura, but he doesn't hit as hard or as flashy as Andre. Sammy hits harder than all of them. It's not about how hard they can hit, though, for me. Some people like how hard you can hit. Braun is my favorite across the board. For me. That doesn't mean he's the most overpowered powerhouse, because he's not. That would be Sammy. But you have to run him a certain way. It also depends on your token and shard situation, Smart Rain. So, like Shotzi, what I would start looking at for people interested in taking Shotzi 6-star at this point is how many shards you have. Are we getting, is it 300 a week in the tour now as well? Usually, guys? But she's Chaotic Acrobat. So start looking at your Chaotic Acrobat shards. And for me, I think it's actually super crappy. I plan on her being my first 6-star silver Acrobat, men or ladies, as far as regular tokens go. And the shard situation for me on Chaotic Acrobat is brutal. After, like, so, I have enough for this one. Her first one, but not her second one, probably. Right? Because Nakamura only has 67k shards. That's fair, Defender. Absolutely fair. Yes, Peck. So, Shotzi, what I would start looking at if you plan to take her 6-star silver is not having to convert shards for her. So me personally, my value is when Shotzi shards show up now. Right? So like this one right here, if you bought into the half price prize wall, you would buy it there first. If you didn't, you should still probably be getting these right here every week. Yeah, Peck, right? So because I really want to take her 6-star, so the benefit is she's the free poster, so it's very likely shards of her will show up fairly soon. But I will get this one every week, both of them, because I want the shards. My goal is hopefully get close to 8k shards for her. Holy crap, Benny. Well, shard free. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, no Goldberg. It's 9,990. T-Landy. So, all of them. But yeah, Chaotic Acro shards may be a problem for you. So, worth paying attention to the Shotzi shards. yeah, T Landry, yes. Yes. I do too, Mike. I do too. This pack is very attractive. If I have to fall back, these aren't terrible either, but the 500 shard is much more exciting. Oh, brother, Lux, you and me both? And guys, like, when I say I'm gonna take somebody, like, there's not often a wrong answer, right? For sure. But, like, Lex, holy crap. How many stupid shards did I get for him the other day? I felt like all I got was Lex. It was like every pull was Lex at 4-star gold, I think. How do I already have 28,000 shards for Lex? He just came out. Ah, see what you did there, Mike? Yes, Nogri. I've been buying the Shotzi tokens. Yeah, that's what always what he can't have. Okay, do you guys have any last questions for me? I'm actually a little bit over. And I know Monday Night Raw is on and all that stuff. Still a bunch of people here though, 150. You have 48k, Lex? Nice. Yeah, no great. So the prize wall has a few timered items. when you look at it, I think there's 3 timered items this time around. And the Shotzi pack is one I'm buying every time with the shards and the Evo tokens. Now I'm doing it for the shards. Initially for the Evo tokens. Here we are. These 3 regenerate weekly. Master Jim, all I care about is if you get... I would be happy for me never to touch the Bischoff gear as long as you get it, Jim. No one deserves it more than you. I prefer Lex, Josh, by a good margin. 5-star build for Hall of Fame Triple H. The subs, because he's got stupid strong subs. That's okay, Nogri, it happens. So, just run his subs and whatever you need to recycle them for Triple H. Probably the Juggernaut, the yellow sub, and then the cross breaks green or whatever. Probably. It's looking pretty okay so far, right, Jim? For you? Think yellow sub is 6-star? Okay. If you have a pyro plate or a piper plate, you can easily run the reinforced build, but that's an ultimate and you don't want to put that on a 5-star bronze, so let me look at them. 2 seconds. I don't know. Oh, nice. You got it, man. How are you so far? I must not have collected milestones. Hold on. Holy heck. Those aren't it. I also haven't been doing my blitz. Ah. Oh, that's how. I'm slacking. Nice, Benny. Enjoy, sir. Oh, these are the random bags, huh? $3,000. Strimmer luck. Oh, there's a lot of Santa tokens in here, guys. There's a lot of Santa tokens in here. You're gonna get way more than 300 free. Way more. You're gonna get like 300 just in the faction ones almost. Well, not really 300, but like, you know, a couple hundred it looks like. Nice. The Santa tokens are RNG? Oh, okay, never mind. It's not like I'm streaming on the official channel or anything. Yeah, Benny, I never liked him, even with gear. Without gear, I don't think he's good. Let's see how I'm doing, Jim. You might find some people that love him with gear. He was pretty rare when he initially came out, so there was a decent amount of rarity bias. But yeah, he does much better because he's got multiply gems with a high gem damage strap like Evo just said. And flats probably don't hurt him either, because he's got some low charge, so flats may not hurt him either. Oh yeah, I'm a little bit behind you, Jim. 35k. But I also haven't done anything either, so. Yeah, that's what I was never a fan, really. Oh yeah, Powerhouse Triple H, 5-star build, sorry. Moves. I'd probably run Pedigree, Facebreaker, and the sub. Because the sub will drain them. You'll get a bunch of X breaks on the board and you'll be able to recycle. Actually, I take that back. Jumping high knee, the sub, and the Facebreaker knee smash. Facebreaker knee smash, figure 4, and the jumping high knee at 5-star. That should get you through pretty much anything. Sanahogan Nems? Is that who you're asking about? Are you talking about the coach ability? Not every rarity, I don't think. It's certain levels. Let me double check though. Yeah, not everyone. So 9K to 17K stays the same. This is 5-star silver, it goes up. 5-star gold, it goes up. 6-star bronze and 6-star silver. Okay. I think I shall call that a stream. Appreciate you guys being on for Monday. You guys were actually pretty awesome today. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Hopefully was informative, helpful, all that jazz. If you got more questions as the event goes on, I should be streaming most every day this week as far as I know. So feel free to join my stream on my channel. I'm happy to help answer your questions and stuff. No, 5-star bronze gives him the 1 MP. DeWaffle. So 5-star bronze full stars will get you 1 extra MP. So that's what you're really going for. Other than that, 9K for the flat gem damage is helpful. But we have the flat coaches and trainers now, so that makes up. Yeah, full 5 stars. If you don't have, one last tip, the one thing you should 100%, no matter who you are, buy daily without question. 2 things. Any Starfill frags in here, always. Personally, I buy out the top 2 lines completely, except for I have plenty of Hall of Fame tokens. But this is, if any time a star frag shows up here, buy it every single time, without exception. Always. I also grab the coin, but I have plenty of showdown currency, as you can see. And nothing to buy except the top 2 rows. But always get your Starfill frags here. And then one other thing that'll help you long term, I also buy the Foley ones because once I get enough shards, I'm going to take them up shard free. Always get, and I got lucky today. Today was like a gold mine. Your faction store, always buy your gold tokens. In this shop, always buy your gold icon tokens. They are such a limiting factor speed-wise. For how you evolve them, you need them for your feud promoters. You need them for the showdown promoters. If you want to level up an icon as a fighter, you need them. And you can only get them here. So don't ever not buy the gold ones. Silver, you can get away with not buying sometimes. I usually buy them till I have a comfortable amount. And then bronze is super easy to get quickly, right? But always get these every day. You'll thank me in the long run. Just don't ever skip that. Maybe eventually Dwaffle for shard free. Yeah, Sonic, absolutely. Those are and then if you can stomach it, do your Stip Tour daily, even if you auto it. Because your feud promoters all come from there. And nothing makes feud easier than feud promoters. So if you can stomach it, just auto it. Don't even look at it. Find someone that can auto it. Icons are best during, I want to say, Flash Feud, when there's fuse points for your faction. Yeah, and the affiliation straps. Yeah, just auto Stip Tour. If you want, KO can auto most things if you have Powerhouse KO. Today I was using JBL because I don't care about my score. Literally, you just need to get 1 star to pass it. So find anyone that can auto it. And then don't pay attention to it. Do it while you're watching TV or something. And then Stip Tour is much better. Feud promoters are not overrated. This guy, every feud promoter, don't listen to him. He doesn't know anything about feuding. First, every feud for the last, I don't know how many months. All right. I'm going to go now. So you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for being on. Buy move would be cool. Yeah. And hopefully I'll catch you on my stream tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Later, Jimmy. You're right. They can't see me waving it. I literally waved at you guys. Mrs. Mherex reminded me you can't see me. Later, Mikey. Night, Sonic. Sleeping.